Since Hockey Day Minnesota was yesterday, I am throwing it back to Hockey Day Minnesota 2022 in Mankato. Let's go. So here's some little rinks outside of the actual stadium. They had all this other different vendors and cool stuff. So this is the actual ice and the sheet of ice. And this was at the Blakesley Stadium in Mankato, Minnesota, where MSU football plays. This is our equipment manager, Scotty, putting on all the decals because they got new helmets, new jerseys, the whole shebang for the big event. And here is the locker room where all of the jerseys were hung up. So sick. And this is our videographer, Matt Maish, putting in the work to make the best hype video possible for this event. The dedication, I love it. And here is just another view of the helmets close up. This is Brendan Furries. He was a player. I mean, he is still a player, but he was last year. Now he's a captain this year for the team. The white helmets are everything. So the guys actually got to go on the ice and practice a couple days before just to get used to how big it is and the outdoor rinks, because obviously playing ODR is so different than playing at the Mayo Clinic Health System Event Center. So here's some of the guys just excited to do it.
Let's go, baby.
That was Andy Carroll, defenseman for MSU. He was there last year, and he is still part of the squad this year. So here's some of the guys just in their element, getting ready. It was so cool because obviously outdoor rinks are just elite, but usually they're really small. So I love Hockey Day Minnesota because they make these rinks larger than life and they make it an actual huge event. And I talked to a lot of the guys and they were just excited, especially a lot of them from Minnesota. They've been going to these events for years, and watching them, and some were a part of it. So to actually be a part of it in their collegiate career is such an honor. And I'm telling you, all of them absolutely had the best time. They were playing University of St. Thomas, and they did win, and St. Thomas actually got a lot of new jerseys too, so just super cool. I've got a ton of film and a ton of stuff from it because I filmed everything I could, every possible moment. So that was just a slow-mo. Obviously, I like to do a lot of slow-mo stuff when it comes to it when I was editing their videos and doing their TikToks, so you're going to see a lot of that. Here's some of the guys taking pictures. Aren't they so cute? Aw. And then here is a group of them after practice, and again, the whole shebang. Just the purple jerseys are so sick. So this is Andy actually taking my phone and then doing a video. Oh! And let me tell you what, if he doesn't make it as a pro hockey player, he is a literal career path as a videographer. So then we went back later that night. There's Wyatt Ahmed and Andy Carroll again. And there was an alumni game. So Ryan Carter was there, Edwin Hookinson, who used to play for them when I covered them for college. And we obviously had stompers. So it was super cool because it's not just one day, it's an entire week. And then this is Josh Grohl on game day, walking in, drippy as always. I loved it when I did this job to get the guys walking in their suits and all fashioned up. It was so awesome. So then they got ready at Mayo Clinic Health System Event Center. So here's them doing their warm-ups, their little dancey dances. There's Dryden McKay coming here soon. Hobie Baker award winner. Iconic man. I think he's with the Maple Leafs AHL team now. So then they got all ready in the locker room and then bust over. And here's them walking out in the snow. It was snowing the entire day. And I feel like there's something so beautiful about that, of playing hockey outdoors while it's snowing, while it's cold. It's just everything lined up perfectly. And they're dressed up in their eye black and their hats. And it was such a cool thing. I mean, these guys were ready to play some hockey outdoors. And you can tell. And again, these are one of my favorite jerseys they have ever made. There's something about the whole color combo and everything. I love them. We actually had to get them from up in the cities. So somebody up in the cities made them custom order and they had to bring them all down, and the guys are super excited. They got to keep these as well. So for a lot of this stuff, like the hockey girlfriends would wear them to certain games after Hockey Day Minnesota, which is still super cool. And then here's the guys on the bus just getting ready, listening to music. Andre Pavel walking into the venue. Well, again, it's just snowing and it didn't stop. It was relentless. And then here's all the coaches and the strength conditioning coaches and the athletic trainers coming on. And then there's the head coach for MSU hockey, Mike Hastings, the man, the myth, the legend. Here is a little bit of a wider shot, and then here are just some more complications of the guys warming up. There's David Cilia, there's Keenan Rancier, who is now the goalie now for MSU, but was the backup to Dryden McKay. Zach Kranich, just everyone. Brendan Furry again, the Toledo, Ohio native. So just a lot of cool experiences and cool videos that I got from this moment in time. And then here is our mascot. His name is Stomper, and he is obviously a Maverick. quote unquote. And then here's all the fans that showed up. We literally sold this place out. Not even did over capacity. We sold like 3,000 more tickets than we were supposed to, just because we wanted to pack in and get that economic value. And then here are the guys waiting for their lineup, just ready to get the show moving. Dryden McKay making his way back on. I think this is in between periods. So I love how they put a stocking cap on top of their helmet. I think that's so cool for goalies. And then Brendan Furry and Ryan Sandelin always have this handshake before they go on for every period, and it's so cool. They did the handshake, did in slow-mo, and the boys were indeed
fans?
buzzing.
It is snowing at Hockey Day, Minnesota. I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate this holiday. We have got a former MSU alum, Ian Cobb, with us. I'm Marissa Voss, as always. Ian, talk to me about Hockey Day, Minnesota in the snow.
That was one of my many interviews.
Derek and Ben.
And then here's just a little clip of me trying to talk to the guys, and I'm just like getting flustered with snow on myself. But yeah, that was Hockey Day, Minnesota. It was in White Bear Lake this year. Next year it's going to be Warren. I literally love the history of this holiday. It's a Minnesota holiday. So thanks for coming along. And the shorter version is on my TikTok at Marissa Voss if you want to check it out.